The investigation regarding James Comey, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and their employees continues to go on. It almost seems that every day there is something new being reported on. The most recent development was the release of vulgar text messages between former FBI employees who called conservatives who voted for President Trump awful names, and discussions on how the FBI can influence the presidential election. Now the president is taking the time to thank all his supporters after they were so unceremoniously mistreated by the former administration and called names by their employees. Fox News reported an unidentified FBI employee described Trump voters as uneducated and lazy posed the day after the 2016 presidential election, according to the Justice Department watchdog's bombshell report on the Hillary Clinton email investigation. The employee was responding to instant messages from FBI Attorney 2, whom DOJ Inspector General Michael Horowitz indicated was one of 5 FBI employees who had been referred for investigation and possible disciplinary action over politically charged messages. Horowitz said Attorney 2 had been assigned to the Clinton investigation early in 2016. Approximately 1 year later, the report said Attorney 2 was made the primary FBI attorney assigned to the Russia investigation. On the morning of Nov. 9, 2016, Attorney 2 messaged the employee, "I am so stressed about what I could have done differently." The employee answered, "Don't stress. None of that mattered," an apparent reference to the FBI's investigation of Clinton. When the attorney said, "I don't know. We broke the momentum," the employee answered, "That is not so. All the people who were initially voting for her would not, and were not, swayed by any decision the FBI put out," the employee wrote. Trump's supporters are all poor to middle class, uneducated, lazy pos that think he will magically grant them jobs for doing nothing. They probably didn't watch the debates, aren't fully educated on his policies, and are stupidly wrapped up in his unmerited enthusiasm. POS is an acronym that typically means PIECES of S. Trending. Just in, Trump is opening up Obama's secrets record, will reveal what all of America deserves to know. Attorney 2 later messaged the employee, "I'm just devastated. I can't wait until I can leave today and just shut off the world for the next 4 days." He later added, "I just can't imagine the systematic disassembly of the progress we made over the last 8 years. The Affordable Care Act is gone. WHO knows if the rhetoric about deporting people, walls, and crap is true. I honestly feel like there is going to be a lot more GN issues too. The crazies won finally. This is the Tea Party on steroids. And the GOP is going to be lost. They have to deal with an incumbent in 4 years. We have to fight this again. Also, Vice President Mike Pence is stupid. When asked about the messages, Attorney 2 said the two were just discussing our personal feelings between friends. He also told the watchdog that the "so stressed about what I could have done differently" message referred to the length of time investigators took to examine Clinton emails found on former Congressman Anthony Weiner's laptop. However, regardless of others' terrible comments, the president took the opportunity to lavish praise onto his supporters who are anything but what those FBI employees described them as. In a social media tweet on Twitter, President Trump called his supporters some of the smartest, strongest, and hardest working individuals that this country has ever seen. He went on to argue that as strong as they are is as strong as our country is, which is a beautiful thing to see. "My supporters are the smartest, strongest, most hard-working, and most loyal that we have seen in our country's history." It is a beautiful thing to watch as we win elections and gather support from all over the country. As we get stronger, so does our country. Best numbers ever. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, June 16, 2018. The Hill reported, in a tweet, the president seemed to suggest that as more Americans turned to support him, the country itself would get stronger. It's not clear what numbers Trump was referring to in the tweet, as 538 reported Saturday that Trump's approval rating has declined in all 50 states since taking office. The poll found that Trump's average approval rating remains underwater, with 42% of Americans supporting the job Trump has done in office, while 52% said they did not approve. Those numbers remained about the same from last month. Any area where the president has seen favorable public responses on North Korea, where half of U.S. voters said in a Reuters Ipsos poll this week that they approve of the job Trump has done. President Trump is loved by many for a reason. And his latest tweet is just a symbol of one of the many reasons why. He loves the American people, and he is not afraid to say it. Furthermore, he is willing to defend his supporters against baseless and degrading accusations. Which is exactly the type of leader that America needs. Share if you agree with President Trump that the American people who voted for him are amazing people. Share if you think that the opinions of these former FBI agents are disgusting. Share if you believe that these FBI employees' opinions are reflective of the disgusting mentality the Obama administration had. Share if you hope that people will be pleased with President Trump's display of support.